Second tub by Donna Ranitan.
Tomorrow have meeting.
No, can start.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Thank you so much again for the opportunity. It's okay, so I'll be sitting down again. So very casual. Okay, it's really a pleasure for me to be here again. To be sharing about something that I am passionate about. Okay, actually 1/3 of it I'm passionate about, like 2/3 not really. Okay, I'll elaborate later. Is it okay? It's okay that I'm okay also.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so today I'll be talking about the power of images in social media. Actually I've been struggling a lot to find a topic to talk about after my first talk about how to add value, how does social media add value to your life. So suddenly, okay, this topic come about out of nowhere. Okay, so I better submit the topic first because I cannot chase already. Then after that I was struggling what to talk about under this topic. And I only figure out like few days ago as usual. Okay, I'm a very last minute person. Anyway, I also like to before that I'd like to thank the opportunity that to be involved in SMS as the chairperson under the social media interest group. Okay, I like to do this anyway. Please use your handphone. I need you to use your handphone later. I mean, we come to this era where really can't live without handphone anymore. It feels very off. It's like, yes, more important than wallet. So don't refrain yourself. I will not feel offended. Just use it. Okay, these are ways I can be contacted. Anyway, I'm gonna flash this out again. So last time I only shared my email, my Facebook, and Twitter. Now I have to add this Instagram and Pinterest because I'm talking about them today. Please don't need to take notes. There's nothing much too technical. It's just a very overview, and I'm summarizing like important points about all these platforms of social media. Okay, what would you be listening today? Okay. Oh, you can't see the thing. Okay, because this is a different version of the PowerPoint, so you can't see what I'm going to share. Basically, I'll go through introduction. What is the... I just wait for everybody to settle down. Oh, you need more chairs here? Okay, so this slide is a little bit faulty, so never mind. I'm just going to say what are we going to be covering today. Basically, we'll go through some introduction, then what is the impact of images in our life, and then we will go through Instagram, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and I'll give a little bit of bonus, and then we'll conclude the session. Okay.
Donna,
Yeah.
you can try the China, the spec.
No, it's okay. Don't worry, don't worry. I think it's just one slide of affected. The rest should be okay. Yeah. Okay. A little background on myself. I am always changing. So the last time when I gave talk, I introduced myself as the operation manager for this Korean cosmetic company called The Face Shop. Then 2 months ago, when I had dinner with the president and some of the members of SMS, I was telling everybody that I was unemployed. So, and now I'm changing again. So I have 2 hats under me at this moment. I'm representing Bansi and the local nose. So Bansi is where I'm working part-time at the moment. I work there. I just need to commit 3 days a week at any time I want. So it's quite a nice setup of working. What it is actually a business angel network, Southeast Asia. So it's actually a club, an association where angel investors meet together in the hope to invest in new startup businesses. So what this association do is they will provide, they will have 10 events in a year. So, and they will like in a way matchmake the entrepreneur, people with business and want more money, they will matchmake them. And so through those pitching events, the entrepreneurs will present their business in just 8 minutes. Oh no, 15 minutes to be exact. 8 minutes presentation, 7 minutes question and answer. Very, very short time. I just witnessed one yesterday, so it was like, wow, very intense. And then see whether the investor actually interested in investing in you or not. So basically it's a not-for-profit organization. And I'm there as the executive director. Basically, the name is very nice, but I'm doing every single thing. The admin, the operations, the accounts, every single little thing. I have to network and everything. So I love my job. I love this job a lot. I love where it's located. It's full of vibrancy, full of optimism because I'm surrounded by a lot of entrepreneurs. Then the second hat that I'm wearing is I'm actually a freelance blogger. I'm a blogger for the Local Nose. The Local Nose is actually a wine marketing company. They have wine events. They promote their, okay, they are not selling wine, but they are just a marketing platform where other wine distributors are able to sell from their website. And they do provide critics review to the wine. So anyway, I'm not a wine expert, but I just go there in a way like a journalist. I go to the wine event and I cover the event. So these are the two hats that I'm wearing right now. Okay, images and impacts. I mean, this is a very cliche thing that we've ever heard. Picture is worth 1,000 words, or picture says 1,000 words. And we are gonna explore that and wondering what you all think, is it true or not, and how images have evolved in terms of its usage from last time up to now. So just gonna show some supposedly powerful images. These are powerful photographs, powerful moment that's been captured. I believe this must be some family member mourning the death of a soldier, I assume, in UK, I'm not very sure. And there's no words, but I believe that it evokes a lot of emotion. Next one, I believe everybody is very familiar with this image because it shows courage, it shows defiant. Tiananmen. Yeah, it's so classic that even people my generation or even I think my junior, they will relate to this image. And it's just one photo. It's so powerful and it lives on. Okay, this one is quite new. I think a few years back, I think there was some riot and police and all this thing, and this couple decided to just kiss there. Yeah, and yet, so it's a very good contrast between like strong and soft and like hatred, and yet there's love there. So it's very interesting. Okay, this one I spotted 2 days ago at my office, not really my office because I work in this JTC NUS building at Ayer Rajah, and I was photocopying things, suddenly I said, hey, this image looks good. Okay, it's actually, it is a photo, it's an image, but it has words in it. So I love it because it is very positive. I believe anything is possible. I see opportunity when others see impossibility. I take risks, I focus, I hustle. I know that nothing is unrealistic. I feel overwhelming love. I embrace my childlike wonder and curiosity. I take flying leaps into the unknown. I contribute to something bigger than myself. I create, I learn, I grow, I do. I believe it's never too late to start living a dream. I am an entrepreneur. So it's very inspiring. I make it wallpaper everywhere. Even though I'm not an entrepreneur yet. Okay, next one is a cartoon. I posted it on my Facebook last time, and surprisingly lots of people love it. It's just an image of this prisoner using the shadow of the cells, and imagine that it is actually he's able to see the musical notes. Then, okay, all these are very inspiring. Some are like news related. Then image also can portray humor. The positive proof of global warming, where everybody wear lesser and lesser and lesser as the year go by. So let's image as it is. And now, how do images play with social media? When you think of images and social media, normally the first thing that people will think of is this thing called Instagram. Okay, how many of you have heard about it? Instagram? How many of you are using smartphone, Android, iPhone? Android or iPhone all have. Okay. I do encourage you to play if can. Using the Wi-Fi, download it. We can have some experiment if you want to. Okay. Basically, Instagram, if you have attended my previous talk, is the image version of Twitter. And Twitter is basically SMSing in the internet world. You can only say in 150 characters what you need to say. So it's very short. So a lot of news or celebrity like to distribute their information that way through Twitter. It's very fast, it's very viral. But it's just words and links.
Twitter now got picture.
Got picture. So but Instagram is actually very focused on just picture. Nothing else.
No words.
There is words also. There's still words. But their focus is just picture.
It's owned by Facebook. Instagram is owner of Facebook.
That I'm not sure. I don't go and check the detail of the thing. But Instagram, okay, so basically this day. Okay, Instagram, like I said, is twittering with images through phones and tablets. Up to now, it's claimed to have 90 million users since October 2010. Why it is so popular is because it is Photoshop on the go. And it is timeline based. Timeline based means that, like Facebook, it kind of tracks your time, like from images that is from 2009 or 2010 and so on and so on. Whereas Pinterest, which is what I'm going to share later, is different. It's not that kind of concept. It's not true timeline. Okay. One of the drawback, however, it is not downloadable. Once you upload it to Instagram or you see somebody else's images in Instagram, you cannot make it your own. Like you cannot save it, but of course you can screenshot it and then make it your own. I mean, there are some other way. But it's shareable. You are able to share it through Facebook, through Foursquare, Tumblr, and all those things. You are able to share it to other social media. Okay, what I say is Photoshop on the go. Immediately once you take any photo, you are able to use all this effect. So that's why lots of youngsters especially, they take photo of food. Wow, if you just take photo of the food like that, it looks very boring. Then they like to make the effect lah, black and white lah, or what, you know, like create some very classic feel out of it. And honestly, I'm a very practical person, so that's why I don't really fancy Instagram that much. To me, I think it's a little bit waste of time. But I see the people who really love to use this are like a bit younger generation.
We got no more friends there.
I have no idea, but I guess even, okay, the interesting part, even though they're using Instagram, they upload it to Facebook too. Yeah, that's another interesting phenomenon. But another thing is maybe Instagram is more cliquish. They normally share among their own group, very private in a way. Like, yeah, okay, so we are friend, then I tag you, you tag me. It's just among these very few cliques of people. Yeah, whereas Facebook is more open.
Excuse me, just curious.
Yeah.
You mentioned Instagram, you cannot download.
Yeah.
But you can have
Print screen.
print screen.
Yeah.
What's the quality of print screen as compared to the original photo?
Of course, it's very, very low because it's
How many
whatever
percent?
that is. Yeah, you can't enlarge. It's very pixelated. Normally, I think it's between 30, definitely less than 100 KB normally in terms of the size of the image.
Print screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, wait, sorry, I missed out something. Okay, let's refer to, like to show you something more about Instagram. Okay, just some fun facts. Okay. Cannot see it. Okay. Sorry, technical glitches. Di bawahnya dong?
Okay, thanks.
HDMI.
Oh, sorry, it didn't.
No signal.
No signal.
No signal.
Usually alternate F4 for toggle in.
Is it F4 or F7?
F7. FN function key F7. You must press the three colors.
I press already, like nothing come up.
FN.
No signal.
Oh, sorry. Pause. Nothing come up.
No signal.
Single. Eh, what?
Screen got ah?
I think it's the button, is
Plug
it?
body, plug body.
What's the name?
Internet.
You just capture
The Mini? Take out, take it out.
PowerPoint ah.
No signal. Is it a PowerPoint? Sorry, advertisement break. Oh. Correct.
Is that capture screen?
Processing.
Okay, so it's not the cable's fault. Okay, I think it's the button.
So you put
Is it okay?
Stop reading me.
Okay. Alright, sorry. Wow, what's so big? What's so big? Eh? Oh, now it's showing what you oh, terbalik. Okay. Terbalik.
slide 16 of 39.
Yeah, you're seeing what I'm supposed to see instead of then I'm seeing what you're supposed to see. Okay, actually it doesn't matter.
Actually, it's short.
Yeah, it's swap.
How do you do it?
Upside down or upside down? It's the reverse.
Yeah.
How do you get reverse?
How do you get the
This
reverse?
screen is supposed to be.
Yeah, but how?
Okay, I'll go back there first. Anyway, I need to show this thing,
Now okay.
but I cannot see from my screen.
Now okay.
Instagram.
So that they can.
Okay, I see from there.
Before you toggle again,
Maybe we could put
So these are just some fun facts of Instagram. Yeah, it started in 2010. Within 2 months and 2 weeks, they have 1 million users. Okay, it supposedly took Twitter 2 years to reach the same milestone. Okay, honestly, this data means what? Yeah, just bragging about their numbers, I guess. As of this day, Instagram hits the mark of 78 million likes. Okay, so like the Facebook like photo. Okay. Okay, in 2011 they had 3 million users, and 2011 they had 150 million pictures uploaded. So they have really a lot of sources of images. Now, this is the interesting part. Instagram average user, 37 users actually never uploaded a single photo. I'm one of them. Okay, 5% of them upload crazily. Those people who really use a lot, they do it really crazily. Everywhere, let's say my friend go to holiday, wow, my dog go to the beach, take photo, like that take photo, then go eat, take another photo. So these are the people who contribute to the how many millions of images in the bank, in the photo bank, so called. Okay, okay, average upload 4 pictures per second. No, this is in 2010. In 2011, it's 10 pictures per second. I believe this figure has increased tremendously since then. Okay. Yeah, okay, why people are using it? They're recording their memory. Okay, yeah, so for people who are really too free. Later I will explain the demographic. Why is it like that? Who are the people actually using all this platform? Okay, no. Okay, not this. Next one. So same thing. Actually, the big bracket is almost in the never and the rarely for Instagram. So they have a very loyal users. Okay. Now, 100 million. How fast they did other social media wants to reach 100 million users. Okay, LinkedIn take 8 years. Tumblr take 5 years. Twitter take 5 years. Facebook take 4 years. Actually, the fastest is still Facebook. It's almost like a nation already. I think it's billion now. Okay, never mind. So basically that's Instagram. What I would like to do actually is, if you have downloaded it, like you want to try out and play, if possible, and then you can see it for yourself. Who have downloaded it or who have been playing it? Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the Instagram platform. Instagram is not friendly on the computer at all. It's really meant for phone, apps, and tablets.
It's web-based.
The web is very pathetic. Like, you can't really do much. Like, okay, I'll show you. Like, yes, I want to go here. No, cannot. Yeah, then, yeah. So I want to share my photo. Cannot also, because it's kind of immediate from here. The app is really built for phone. So I want to take photo now. Okay, so let's take photo now. Okay, this is a very bad photo. Then now I can immediately play. Immediately, the effect is very immediate. So this is the fun part that people like. Some people can spend so many minutes just to choose the can you see? Yeah, just to choose the color. Then after they choose color, then they choose border, then they write things. Like, the entire process, honestly, is quite painstaking. Only people really very free love to do it, or love their photos so much. Maybe people who appreciate maybe photography. Okay, so this is Instagram. After which, you go to the next. Yeah, my tablet not very good. Okay, then you can add caption here. So let's say I put SMS talk. I can add people, but my friends are all not here. Then you can share it through Facebook, Flickr, Tumblr, or Twitter. You can immediately share it with other social media platforms. So that's why I always see my friend sharing this at Facebook, because I'll need majority of the time using Facebook. So okay, no, I'm not sharing it. I just press OK. Now it's uploading, and yes, it's there. Okay, so it's immediate. Now let's check.
Can you delete it later?
Can.
Only you can delete.
Yeah, only I can delete because it is my photo. I see there's this one notification one already. Okay, like I said, it's not very friendly then. Just see here lah. Anyway, my profile, I have one photo already uploaded. Okay. Okay, if I want to delete, there is this small little button here. I just click, then I will delete, and it's gone. So it's very fast to share photos.
How many gigs can you store?
So far, no, there's no limit, because it's very small sizes. That's why you see how many hundred over millions of photos have been uploaded. It's get addictive lah.
So go holiday, you don't need to bring camera.
True, yeah, and you share it with the people around you. Yeah, like family members. Family members, you have a click. Everybody have Instagram. Okay, then you tag, and everybody's there, and just that group of people can see. You don't make it public, of course. Yeah, so there's option. So basically, that is Instagram.
What happens if you go on holiday, you upload to Instagram, and then being the owner, you erase it on your hard disk. Can you download all back? Because your own photographs.
Okay, let's try. You can just do like that. No. Okay, the image, like I said, the problem with Instagram is it's not friendly to the property of the images. it's not very friendly to be owned by you again. It's like there already. But of course, the playing cheat will be you what do you call that? Screenshot.
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 You say, it's
But
not
of course, the
good
quality is like the
Yeah.
quality is really no good.
In-
So
in
that's why
fact-
some people, those people who are really very into photography, they want to protect the so-called the size, the pixel. They always use flicker. I realized my friend who use all those big camera, they always use flicker. Hardly use Instagram. The Instagram people normally like the present moment. I want to share what I'm doing now. Instagram. That's it. Yeah. But the people who are like, wow, snap 1,000 photos, 1,000 photos, 1,000 photos on the big camera, flicker. They always use flicker.
Once
Yeah.
you share, can you withdraw it?
Yeah, which I did just now.
Delete.
I shared, then I delete immediately.
But then you put on Facebook, other people already spread around.
Yeah, lah, same lah. So same thing. If your friend is a lot, right? So they already see.
Public really.
Yeah, the public. What's honestly to me,
But
whatever that
they
you
can
put
also
on.
download, right?
Sorry,
You are saying they can download it,
they can print screen it.
print screen.
They can print screen. For Facebook, you can download. As in, you can right click. You can right click and save the image. That one no problem. But of course, the size again is web-based size lah. It's not a very good quality to be printed as poster. No, not that kind of size. Yeah, those you can use Flickr. Okay. Now we go back. So everybody kind of have a brief. Yeah, sorry.
Can Instagram play video?
No, photo. Photo. Yeah, specific just photo.
So you do the 30 frames per minute, then you can see.
I think can.
Instagram have photo?
Yeah. They just upgrade it.
Oh, just like, okay, sorry, I'm outdated. Like you see, I saw it, the three things that I'm sharing tonight. My only love is the last one. So I'm just giving you a very brief overview, which honestly, I think most people in this room will leave tonight. I'm very confidently say will not use Instagram and Pinterest. But I gotta share it because it's part of the life now. It's part of the lingo that people are using. It's part of some businesses also. Yeah, some businesses are actually talking about Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, you know, all those things. It's a very common jargon already nowadays. So even though we don't know much in details, at least the brief of it, we have to understand. When people talk, oh yeah, I heard about it. That's good enough, you know. I mean, we don't need to be an expert about most of the things.
Instagram only can download smartphone. What about Windows 8?
No, it's not very friendly to use on computer because the objective of Instagram is when you are there at that moment that you want to capture, you capture with your phone or tablet and you share it. Yeah, so it's capturing the moment and sharing it immediately. So
for the smartphone.
it's more on the smartphone, yeah. You cannot be carrying your computer. Oh, I take photo using my computer, so it's not very mobile. But tablet and phone is like, yeah, you can bring it anywhere. Okay, now we are going to Pinterest. Okay, yeah. Let somebody else do the talking instead. There is a video that I would like to share.
Back in the set.
Okay, try again.
Back in the 70s, you found a snazzy picture of a wooden shelf that you want to buy. You cut around it, put it on your holy scrapbook, and keep it under your pillow. Fast forward to the 90s. Internet storms all over the world. People are scurrying the web. And right-clicking is the way to grab a picture of a wedding gown you always dreamed of. But then you have to save it. Put it on a floppy disk and risk to lose it. It's a new world. There's got to be something better than this. Use Pinterest. Collect pictures from any website with your browser, laptop, tablet, mobile, and post them on your board. Create as many boards as you want. Cute animal babies. Delicious looking cookies you just baked. Things your husband really want for Christmas. Or your proud collection of every Chuck Norris movies. Just anything you can think of. Once pinned, your pins are shared with other pinners who can repin them on their own boards. You can also follow other pinners to get updates on their pins. It's a fun and simple way to share things you like and meet others with similar interests across the globe. It goes beyond just sharing pictures. Pinterest can be used to organize events, share recipes, or do-it-yourself projects, and promote stuff. Pinterest. Get your invitation today and start pinning.
So this is a very good video. In 90 seconds, you kind of have a good knowledge of what Pinterest is. Okay. So, like what it says, Pinterest is basically a virtual notice board. And you can have many notice boards. And the good thing is it doesn't take your space at all. Okay? So with the millions and millions of images shared like by people who are crazy about Instagram or whoever, you know, all these people, they got so many photos ready. Now is the way they organize all this information. So Pinterest, yeah.
This Pinterest and Instagram, you need Wi-Fi in order to watch view the photo?
Oh no, no, like our 3G like this is okay.
No, without Wi-Fi can you do it? Without 3G can you do it?
Cannot.
So you need Wi-Fi?
Yeah, yeah, correct. You need the connection still.
You need a connection.
Yeah. So, okay, the rest just statistic, 48.7 million, okay, later we'll talk about. So the concept is a virtual notice board. Then again, like I say, majority people in this room will not use it. If you notice the characters in the video are mostly ladies. The statistic of Pinterest, 80% of the users are ladies. And like I said, I'm very practical and I think that I'm actually man trapped in a woman's body. I will not use Pinterest. It's such a waste of time. It's like scrapbooking. Things that you like, you put, you know, like, wow, they're very pretty, then like, you know, photo album, you know, that kind of thing. So it's a very zabo thing. But what is it good for? What is it good for? Like what the person said just now, let's say recipe. You collecting everything you put on one board. When you want it, again nowadays people all have tablet or have phone. I want to cook today, okay, specific. I want to cook egg in different way. I go to Pinterest, I look for eggs Benedict, for example. Different recipe of eggs Benedict, I pinned it into one board. Then when I want to cook, I take my tablet, I say, okay, I look at this, I follow the recipe. That's it. I don't need to go and Google search, oh, eggs Benedict. I click link 1, I click link 2, I click link 3, I click until siao. Pin interest, collect all this information, you put on one board. That's it. Very simple. Another thing, travel. Travel places, travel photos, travel inspirations. Most of my friends use this for travel destinations. Like, wow, this place very sweet. I want to go next time. So they put all the photo in one category. Then my roommate, crazy about nail art. Again, look for nail art. Okay, Pinterest, so everybody, let's say everybody in this room have all different hobbies. And all of you have different board. On the different board, you have different images. And let's say everybody doing nails. And of course, all of you will do nails differently. Then me have a different taste too. And I like maybe only red color. Hey, you got this very nice red color, red A. I take your one photo, red A, I put on my board. Hey, your red B very interesting. I take red B and put on my board. So I have this collection of red A, red B, red C, nail color inspiration. Then when I'm feeling red, I look at my board. Okay, I want to do red H today. That's all. So this is a good collage of things, of inspirations. What other people like to do also, let's say vision board, or vision board is very popular after the book The Secret out. How many people have heard about The Secret actually? No? The book The Secret, yeah. So vision board is like is to put the things that what you want, what is your vision for your life, whatever it is. It's good. You put it there, then you see already what song for a while, or like, wow, I got this like Porsche or what. So those are also very good source. And you put it into one board. And again, there's no limit to the board. You can have as many as possible. You can have as many of the photo too. And you can write things too. You can write things like, today, I feel like this. And what my roommate likes to do with the Pinterest is she write gratitude journal. What she used to do, she really take a book and she writes about what she is thankful for today. 3 things she's thankful for, and then she will put the image of what she's thankful for. Just like it may not be the actual event, It may just be like Google image. And she searched from Google, she printed it out. Okay, this is true story what she do. I always see her do it. So she write 3 sentences, what I'm thankful for today. Then I will look for 3 images, I print them out, I cut it off, I put it into the book, then I have my gratitude journal. Wow, this thick. Then suddenly she bought a MacBook. And Pinterest is very computer friendly. Computer, tablet, whatever, friendly. It's not like Instagram. Instagram not friendly on computer at all. So, with her MacBook so big, now her gratitude journal has changed. She no longer write, she no longer print, she no longer cut and stick. What she does is, find a photo that represents the day, or upload your own photo. So sometimes like she boliao, let's say I happen to cook, I share my food with her. She take photo of my face and my food, make it into one, upload it on Pinterest. And then write about things like, oh yeah, I'm very thankful, you know, that my flatmate has cooked for me, blah blah blah, even though the dish may be not nice, but okay, at least she put an effort, that kind of thing. She write, and every night, that is her pastime. After work, before she sleep, she will show off like, wow, look at my gratitude journal today. Like this one whole big window that possibly look like this. One whole big like images all collate together is whatever that she's thankful for. So for this one, the example is shopping, for example. Like, oh, I want to shop for this, I make a reminder, I put it on my board. These are the benefits. Honestly, Pinterest, I think it has certain prospect because it's so unique. It's so unique and it brings a lot of people together. And businesses are using it, thinking of ways how to so that people can follow and take their photo and pin it into the board. Because the more you pin it, the more people taking your thing, the more awareness you are creating to your product and your business, or even your own brand, like you as a person. This is again, all these social media thing as for publicity. The more you are known, the more you are being shared, the better it is. Like so far, all these are positive publicity, lah. Okay. Okay, let's look at some of the infographic. Now this is the like okay. Okay, let's look at just the important one. Okay, this is a bit. Okay, the age people who are using it is between 25 to 34. Okay, no, this is not good. Okay. Like I said just now, majority are female users. Okay, majority fall under the between 25 to 44. Okay, young working executive, young adults. Yeah, I don't know why the income is matters. Okay, maybe. Okay, the people who have the lowest income actually play the most, is it? No, in the middle income, 25 to 50K, but this is US based. Yeah, mid-range. Okay, this is the number of users. At the moment, it's claimed to have almost 50 million users.
Facebook, I guess.
Yeah, referral is from Facebook. That's why I love it. Okay, but these are companies that is, okay, these are fashion, this is food. This one I'm not sure what is it. Yeah, but fashion I think is very easy. I think it's very relevant to them. They have to make something very nice and people will, oh, Pin, I want this. Then next time I go to the shop, maybe I can look for it. Or just for inspiration, how to dress nicely, like, wow, my shirt must accompany with what pants, you know, that kind of thing. So that's quite good. Okay, this will be recipe. Okay, the rest is just the tips how to make it work for you. Okay, let's see. Now, so that's Pinterest. Like I said, this for travel. Now, why not? We try. Okay, this is Facebook and this is Pinterest. Now, okay, I use this hardly. I hardly use it because I don't really. I'm not someone who so nostalgic. I don't go and flip album. You know, I'm not someone like that. But the people who are nostalgic normally will enjoy this kind of thing. So, even the album that I have, for example, is people. I have an album that called Role Models, people who I inspire. Oprah Winfrey, for example. So I create one board for it. Or I love quotes that I put things like that. Yeah, so that's basically about it. Pinterest is notice board. Notice board. But I guess people, it can be a good tool maybe for your kids, they are doing research. And instead of saving it, you know, like you go to Google image, then you save to your folder. Ask them to use Pinterest. You don't need to find it very difficultly because it's categorized there for you already anyway. And once you want to look, it's very big picture thinking, right? Because one shot you can see everything. So for people who are doing research or studies or whatsoever, it's a very good place to collect their information. Yeah. In Instagram, no, you can't do that because it's a momentary thing. That's why Pinterest is not timeline based. It doesn't base on the time of when you do that thing. It is based on your interest, based on what you need. And it's a very good organization thing.
Can you type words inside?
You can type words also. Yeah. Okay, so this is my life.
Pinterest,
Yeah, sorry.
is there any copyright or not?
Copyright belongs to the owner lah. But you are able to share it freely.
You mean the
Yeah.
owner who upload?
But they're allowed to share.
everyone?
Yeah, you can share with everyone. You can even download it. At this moment, let's say if I like something, I can download the image to my phone. So that's the amazing thing about Pinterest. Instagram I cannot on the phone.
So the Pinterest, they cannot make it private.
Sorry?
Only private group only.
You have. It's not group, but let's say you have a private bot. Like let's say the man that I like, or all the actors or whoever you stop, then you have your private album, private bot that only you can see. You can do that. You can do that. Yeah.
Right
But-
now, all these social software, you can have private bot also.
You
Is
can?
there any that must be open to the public?
No, they have an option.
They
But
let you have
honestly, to me personally, I think like I stay very coherent with what I shared last time. That as long as public, as long as it's online, just beware. It can be publicized anytime because once it's there, it's not yours already. It's somebody else's server. Yeah, you wouldn't know what will happen. So I live like that. If I share it, I'm willing to just make it public. Whatever that I share it online means it's publicized. I'm not scared of it in any way.
At least once you pull up there, you're naked.
Yeah, correct.
Correct, right?
Correct.
The moment you don't put up, you still dress up.
Yes, correct. Provided got you things. If you have things to hide, please don't go online. Keep it offline. I mean, even offline also is traceable. You know what I mean? Online is so easy. It's really so easy. With Google is such an amazing tool. When you have question, I don't even bother to ask people. Just Google it. You can find anything, literally. Yeah.
So are you given any limited space for this?
Oh,
So far, no.
So you can put thousands and thousands.
Yeah, thousand. It's multiple bot. Because the more people use it, that's what they want. The more people share it, the more it's like a how to say, domino effect kind of thing. The more people share it, the better they will be. And then after that, maybe for the business sake, oh, you see I got how many users and how many photos, then invest that kind of thing. So I think that's where they are looking at. Yeah.
Is there any copyright for, let's say, I like the picture, I take the picture, I use it for my business?
Business then I'm not very sure lah. But personal one, so far they allow us to download. The funny thing is they really allow us to save it. But the usage of it, I think, still tread very carefully about how is it. Yeah. Any more questions about Pinterest? If not, I'm moving on to Facebook.
So
Okay.
do people put a watermark on the pictures?
Yeah, they do. Some they do.
Maybe for advertisement.
Correct. Yeah, correct. So the ultimate thing, I think everything about social media is you have to create something that is shareable. You want a part of you to be there, and yet you want a part of you to travel out to the world, to be known. So these people honestly are exhibitionists. I'm talking about myself. Like, you want to be known, you don't want to hide one corner. If you want to hide one corner, don't bother to use this. Especially mostly that's why artists, creator, they definitely love this. They want to be known, they want to be shared, they want it to go viral. But
is it easy to put watermark?
there is some free software to put watermark, but most of them, then again, I'm not someone who spent a lot of time on images, so I may not be the good person to ask, but there are software which was free, which I tried last time. It's very easy. You just put all your photo there, what you want, automatically, let's say one whole album can be watermarked immediately. But that one is like free trial for don't know how many days.
Facebook doesn't have.
Facebook doesn't have. Facebook doesn't have, unfortunately. Well, that'll be a lot of work for them.
Pinterest, what is there to prevent someone from downloading all the good pictures, then they claim that it's theirs?
Oh, watermark lah. Really, it's watermark. But honestly, if you see these photos, they're all, how to say, it's nothing very valuable. It's not like the Flickr photo. Flickr are really photography. Yeah, those you really need some permission from them. This one is like, so small. It's just like my notice board like that, like take newspaper clipping, then pop, I put there. So it's just meant to be shared.
No commercial value.
Yeah, not much commercial value. Okay, now Facebook. I believe everybody in this room has heard about it, right? Everybody. Can I say like 100%?
Yeah.
No? No, you heard before you came on my talk last time. I remember. Hey, what a cheating. Okay. There's this article that said, see whether you agree. He said goodbye Facebook, blah blah blah, teenager, youngsters, always talking, but it's losing its place. Okay, I'm just skim through all the important one. And this is written in 2003 by this blogger. According to Huffington Post, this interest of youngsters and teenagers towards Facebook because they're using Google+, Instagram, Twitter, MySpace, blah blah blah, because privacy. Okay, it's okay. So they asked Facebook to go sleep. Okay, so that's this person's opinion. Okay, is it really losing its charm? But now I want to make a very clear distinction between the two application or platforms that I shared earlier. Instagram, Pinterest versus Facebook. Next time when let's say you are in public place, anywhere, food court, buses, MRT, just pay attention. People who are on their phone, just take a pic. What are they doing? I can guarantee you 50% of them are on Facebook. Because Facebook, okay, because Instagram or Pinterest, it's like pastime, it's hobby. Oh, I got nothing to do, I browse. But Facebook has become a habit. It's really becoming a habit. And what I share is true story. It's not just my own, but my observation of my friend. I have this friend whom refused to use Facebook for so long. And so this year, I keep asking her, let's say from end of January up to February, March, still don't want to use me, don't want. Then make a bet some more. Like say, if you go and do diving, then I will use Facebook. Like that kind of barter. Yeah. I said, no, I'm not going to do diving so that you can use Facebook. Like what the hell? No, that's not going to happen. Then suddenly she attended some workshops. And after the workshop, you want to keep in touch with people, right? Then she said, okay, I give up. I'm using Facebook. And that happened in March. And she hasn't been using Facebook for many years. Okay, I've been using Facebook maybe since 2007. She hasn't been using until this year, 2013. I said, give up. Okay, fine. Purpose is I have to keep in touch with the people that I got to know in the seminar. Because that's how people connect in a way. Then, now, so I say I was a last minute person, right? So I was asking her, do you use Pinterest? I say, yeah, I use Pinterest too. Yeah, Pinterest very good, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. What is the percentage of time that you use Pinterest versus Facebook? 90% Facebook. Pinterest is only when I'm very free. So, from someone who totally so against Facebook, so against, because they know once they go in, their life will change. Someone who is so against Facebook, and yet now, when she is on the phone, 90% of the time is on Facebook. What does that tell you? And this is, honestly, it's not just one person. It's not a one-person phenomenon. It's most people who are using Facebook and active, they are like that. You can't run away. This is here to stay unless they screw up with most things. But I don't know why it is so addictive. But I think it's because the people that you know and others are like, or people just too lazy to be with their own mind and they need some distraction. but it really can be addictive. I am still addicted, but I'm aware of my addiction. I'm aware of my addiction. But for me, Facebook now become my source of, I don't read news. I know news faster through Facebook. Oh, got hail. Oh, Clementi got hail. I know it like that. It's so fast. Photo is there. Video is there. It is so fast. Whatever that's happening. Okay, because maybe I got 1,000 over friends. Okay, but my friend maybe from different network. Whatever things that maybe Indonesia, I will know because I'm Indonesian. Singapore. Yeah, it just happened very fast. I don't read news anymore. And at least these are people who are so-called I know, which means the news I matter. I don't need to know everything about the world. I just know what matters to me. So, yeah, we're saying that Facebook is now become a habit. Now, I used to use BlackBerry last time, and and people ask me, you give a talk about social media and you're using BlackBerry? That sounds so wrong. Then I say, why? What's wrong with BlackBerry? It's still a good phone. I'm still the most responsive person that you can ever meet, which is true. I respond very, very fast because BlackBerry send the email very fast, notification, I know everything very fast. Then my BlackBerry decided to die after I became the social chairman of SMS. It just died on me. So I have to switch. So I decided to get a Asus headphone too. So I thought I'm a very heavy user. Battery life cannot even tahan by until 2 PM. Super heavy user. So I thought by having this, I can have the best of both worlds. Like I can charge my phone at the same time. So that's the reason why I use this.
What is that?
Okay. Oh, this is a Asus headphone. Yeah. It was, I bought it in very, very urgent. That's why I don't like white. Actually, I like black, so it's very dirty. Anyway, why I bought this is because it's actually a phone. It works like Samsung phone exactly. It's an Android platform. But the only thing is, you have this shell, a tablet. So, yeah, it's a 2-in-1. So I thought, $400, 2-year contract. Okay lah, I got the 2-in-1 thing. So, but it's very difficult for me to got used to because I was from the BlackBerry, very efficient, very just button. But I must say, I don't think I will go back to BlackBerry anymore. It is so sad. I feel very sad. I'm such a loyal person for BlackBerry. But why? Because this phone or Android or iPhone are so good with sharing things. So good. No kidding. I take photo, share. Take photo, share. Screenshot, share. BlackBerry took ages for me like to go through all these steps. The only thing that's good about BlackBerry is the keypad. I can type without looking. Now I cannot already, so like it's okay, that slows down a lot. But yeah, so I have to change. I have to follow the time, and I have no regret so far. Just the battery life really just cannot sustain my usage. Okay, why I love Facebook? They are one platform that is always changing. They do not care what the users think. Honestly, like, oh, the user already comfortable with this look. Oh, okay, I know my button is here, button there. Whoa, a few months down the road, change! Change, everything change. The photo change, the outlook change, then you have to adapt. Then you come down again, change again. And that happens very fast. And honestly, I think in whatever that we are doing, we have to adapt to change. So it's good, keep changing Facebook. I think they can see something that we can't, don't understand, but people after that will adapt again. People will complain. I see this out of all the few years already, the status update would be like the most recent of haze, talk about haze. Then with Facebook change again, the status update will be, Facebook change again, this is so irritating, then quiet down. Then after that, a few months again, change again. But it's good, they keep changing because they keep trying to improve. And from the moment I shared about Facebook, like, I think what, 4 months ago, they've changed the bit of their layout, the way they share the photo. They have introduced this hashtag system, which is like copycatting or learned it from Twitter. They have introduced, introducing time and targeted advertisement. Last time, I hardly see it. Long time ago, it's only at the side, at the sidebar. Now, I wanted to show some example, but I think it's really based on the timing. I think they have this peak hour thing for eyeball. I cannot find the advertisement, so I cannot share with you. But honestly, when I'm on my phone, right, I scroll suddenly, this photo of the lady with the six-pack, diet that works, that kind of thing. Like, yeah, okay. Hey, it kind of like still irritate you if every day you scroll suddenly, okay, diet that works, diet that works. Oh, six-pack. Like, I don't know how Facebook know that I really want a six-pack, but yeah, they keep bombarding you with that image. So they are good at that. I mean, they have to know, they have to increase their revenue somewhere. Yeah, those are paid advertisements. Correct. And we have no choice. We are still using it, right? We just scroll on, I don't know what is it. Honestly, I don't know work or don't work. I still don't know what's the company name. I only know that, okay, got lady with six-pack. So I just want to point out that that's the powerful thing about image. You remember the image, but do you remember the company? How many will remember? The question is now for company, if you're using Facebook, how do you make sure that your image, people one glance may not remember, but roughly your name they will remember or something like that, and with constant bombardment, they will finally remember you. Unfortunately, the advertisement failed. I only remember lady with six-pack. That's all. I don't remember what company, I don't remember what they do, I don't bother to read because I know it's advertisement. So I think it will be very interesting if somebody can figure out how to make all these advertisements very impactful within those few seconds, because people will remember.
Nice logo.
Nice logo, nice slogan or something like that. Okay, so since I've changed my phone, last time BlackBerry so limited. BlackBerry can't even do Instagram. It's so sad. All my friends are saying, oh, BlackBerry so lousy, iPhone take photo so fast. Okay, fine, now I got Android, I also can do this. So now I can take very nice photo and then put quotes. Okay, I love quotes, I collect quotes. So now I can put quotes on it. Do you know how long it took for me to create this image? Since then I give up, I don't really do this anymore. It takes so much time. But I mean, this is one of the benefits of using Android and iPhone. Some of the apps are able to help you to put text on it. Some of it are able to put like current date or current location, current temperature immediately on the photo. There are all those apps. So if you like, let's say, I go to this place, I want to remember this moment, but you don't want to go and write, like last time photo album, you write where, when. No, there is app for it. You just go there. It's immediately there. But it took very, very long. Okay, but now, okay, I'm sharing my own personal experience again. Okay, this is really my page. I thought this photo was not bad, right? Wow, so artistic, got sky, got quote. Okay, how many likes only I have? I only have 4 likes and 3 comments. Sorry? Sorry?
You missed the bird.
I missed the bird. Yeah, maybe that's why. So, I thought it's quite nice, lor. Okay, anyway, only got 4 likes. Then, this is my mum, by the way. So, I'm someone who don't bother to beautify picture. I like photo as it is. I like to snap that moment, share it immediately up. In a way, like a journalist kind of attitude. So I don't Photoshop, nothing. So this was taken when, this is another benefit of using this phone. I'm able to Skype now with my parents because there's a front camera also. So I was Skyping with my parents, they're in the room. And I was just Facebooking this and saying, awesomeness, I like to collect all these moments of the day. So this is awesomeness of the day. I'm Skyping with my parents from my humble little desk in the office. I say technology rocks. And just, okay, honestly, you compare this photo and this photo, image-wise, this is nicer, right?
Yes.
This doesn't make sense, like, my dad is not even there, my mom don't even look at anywhere. But I have 19 likes. I have 19 likes out of it. Then I always wonder why. And my friend always wonder why. If I just put the photo like that, I have no text. Do you think people will still like? You think they also don't know what? No. Then I realized you have to cleverly use photos and words. If you're in marketing or whatsoever, in what you do, you have to I'm not cleverly using this. This is just my own personal sentiment. But I mean, it is proven by itself. Okay. People will relate. People will relate to the photo, but people will relate to the words that you're portraying out. Okay. Okay, this is another app that this app I like because I'm able to combine 3, 4 photos all together at one. Then I don't need to upload 3 photos 3 times. I upload it 1 time. This is I just started my work, so dismantled a cupboard. And what I said there is, moment of the day, there is nothing 2 ladies in pants can't do. As long as one of them has Swiss knife and the other one has a trolley. Have I mentioned that I love my job? I can't say it enough. Thanks for dropping the job onto my lap, universe. And with that, I have 13 likes and have lots of comments. People like things real, personal, about you. Because this thing is, just now the one with the quote, it's not about me. Oh, I can't go. My mouse. This is the quote about the rocker star. It's not me. It's not me. This is me. Me, bare, in a way like you say naked. It's me, it's my parents, it's what I was doing. I was in the office. This is me, working. Become a coolie, contractor. People can relate. Wow. I live such a simple life, funnily. Such a simple life. I don't have much, but I see joy in a lot of small little things, including birds. And I share this kind of quirky